Every forest has a voice, but only the wounded truly hear it. This is the story of a lone wolf who discovered that even the wildest hearts can find healing in the quiet arms of nature. The wound begins the journey. The wolf limped through the dense undergrowth, its hind leg injured after a desperate escape from a rival pack. Rain soaked its fur, hunger burned in its bones. Fear echoed behind every breath. But ahead, there was silence. A deep, ancient silence. The kind that belongs to forests untouched by time. A clearing of light. When the wolf stepped into a moss-covered clearing, the world changed. Sunlight broke through the trees in warm beams that fell directly onto the wolf's wound. The warmth eased the cold tremors running through its body. Scientists call this thermal patching, fragments of forest that retain pockets of heat. But to the wolf, it felt like the forest had opened its arms. The whispering canopy. As the wolf curled up, the canopy above began to sway. Leaves rustled softly, like a lullaby carried on ancient breath. The wind brushed its fur gently, cooling the pulse of fever beneath its skin. This wasn't protection. It wasn't magic. It was harmony, nature's response to suffering. Silent helpers of the forest. Soon, life moved around the wolf. A robin landed near its paw, pecking small insects away from the moss. A group of beetles altered their path, avoiding the wounded predator entirely. Tiny mushrooms beside the wolf released spores that carried antimicrobial properties. The forest wasn't trying to heal the wolf, it simply existed in a way that allowed healing. Whispers of strength. Hours passed. When the wolf opened its eyes again, the forest whispered. Not in words, but in sensations. The cooling rain, the warming sun, the rhythmic sway of trees, the hum of unseen life. Its heartbeat slowed, its fear dissolved, its body softened into the moss. Healing not forced, but found. By late afternoon the wolf stood on trembling legs. Pain still pulled at the wound, but something deeper held it upright. Strength and connection. The forest had embraced it not as a predator or an outsider, but simply as a living being deserving of rest. Narration end. Sometimes healing does not come from medicine, but from silence. From stillness. From the wild whisper that says, "You can begin again."